Back home in India, the flood situation in northeastern state of Assam has turned extremely critical as Brahmaputra and many other rivers continue to flow above danger level. Over 11 lakh people have been affected in many villages in 28 districts. That is, to be precise, 2,028 villages in 28 districts. 3 deaths were reported on Tuesday, taking the death toll to 38 this year. The IMD has issued orange alert for all northeastern states and southwestern West Bengal for today. Also, extremely heavy rainfall has been predicted at isolated places of Assam and Meghalaya and other northeastern states for today and coming days as well. All right, Subina Roy joins us with more from Assam. Subina, we tell our viewers that the situation in Assam is critical as of now, and more than 2,028 villages have been affected in 28 districts, and this is in fact huge. Let us get more from you. What do we expect the weather to be in the next few days? How has the day begun today? And also, when we talk of the extent of damages, what has been the view of the evaluation of the administration?
Good morning, Preeti. Talking about the situation, these few days are going to be extremely crucial for Assam till July 5th, as due to extreme weather conditions and heavy rainfall. There has been heavy flooding throughout Assam. Over 11 lakh people were affected as per yesterday's bulletin report. The latest bulletin report says, and in 28 districts, which comprises Kamrup, Morigaon, Karimganj, and more of the upper Assam districts like Tinsukia, Dibrugarh, Jorhat, Tejpur, and Dhemaji, Lakhimpur. So these are the regions which have been majorly affected. And this time, the cyclonic circulation that has formed over northeast Assam majorly has affected the upper basin of Brahmaputra. And more than 11 rivers in Assam were flowing above danger level yesterday. So the Brahmaputra at Tejpur, Nyamati Ghat, Guwahati, Dhubri, then the Subansiri at Badadi Ghat, Buri Dihing at Phuang, Puthimari, Kopili, then Beki, Kushiari, Barak, the Barak River and the Dholeshwari River were the ones which were flowing above danger level. Now talking about the crop effect, more than 42,000 hectares of crop have been affected. Yesterday, there were 3 death reports. 2 deaths were reported from Tinsukia district and 1 death was reported from Dhemaji district. Now, the rescue operations were on full swing yesterday. Yesterday, 13 fishermen were stranded in a sandbar in Brahmaputra in the Dibrugarh district, and they were rescued by Indian Army, Indian Air Force on the request of NDRF team. So rescue operations were on yesterday. 1 helicopter was deployed. Then 117 boats were deployed across Assam. 112 medical teams were deployed. Preeti. Now talking about the inmates who are living in relief camps, more than 18,000 inmates are living in relief camps, and the maximum number of inmates who are living is from Tinsukia district, Preeti. And this is to be noted that there are certain islands, river islands in the Tinsukia district from where people are majorly affected, and these are the people who have to come to relief camps to settle, and that is why in Tinsukia district there are a large number of inmates who have been staying. Yesterday, the CM had visited Bokaghat and Golaghat district. He took stock of the Kaziranga National Park. The commercial vehicle has been prohibited in the park area in the national highway, so that there is smooth movement of the wildlife animals. A lot of wildlife animals have also been affected, and they moved from low-lying areas to the hills. So that's why he took stock of the whole situation. And also there have been embankment bridges in Phuang area of Dibrugarh. The Buri Dihing is flowing above.
All right, Subina, we'll leave it here. All right, we'll leave it here. We'll come back to you again during the day to get more as to how the day is progressing with regard to the weather. Thank you for joining in as of now.